May is Water Safety Month, and the American Red Cross is encouraging families to teach their kids to be water smart. Joining us now is Mara Thompson, Regional Communications Manager with the American Red Cross of Illinois. Mara, thank you so much for coming on to the show.
Thanks so much for having me, Jake.
Yeah, absolutely. So starting things off here, how important have swim lessons proven to be statistically? I mean, I think you're pretty hard pressed to, walk across the street and find somebody who hasn't done swim lessons, but how have they really helped statistically?
So we know that prevention, education, and swim safety is key to saving lives. And we actually know that research shows that those that take formal swim lessons in water safety, the risk of them drowning decreases by about 88%. That's for kids 1 to 4 years old. So getting that education early is huge. And then really since the Red Cross has started implementing these programs into the Red Cross itself, which has been going on for about 100 years now, accidental drownings have decreased by almost 90%. So getting that education and getting it early is huge in saving lives and keeping your family safe around the water.
Wow, holy cow. Even just hearing both of those statistics there just kind of makes your jaw drop. Even the 100 years of American Red Cross swim lessons, that is super cool there. And, something that, you guys stress very much so over there at American Red Cross when it comes to swimming safety is the importance of never swimming alone. Could you tell us the importance of that?
Yeah, so preventing unsupervised access to water and knowing how to swim are so critical in preventing drowning. Even if you think you're a strong swimmer, it's really, really critical never to swim alone because drowning can happen to anyone. It's silent and it's quick. If someone is drowning, they have about 20 to 60 seconds before they can become submerged. And so it's really important to always have someone kind of keeping an eye on the water. We like to call them water watchers, just making sure that there's an adult, someone there that's keeping an eye on all of those swimming just to make sure that they're there and can jump in case anything happens, because again, it can happen so quickly.
Yeah, absolutely. And then of course, even with younger kids, even if they're not in water, if they're just nearby a body of water, what's the importance of not leaving any of those young kids unsupervised?
Yeah, absolutely. So statistics actually show that kids that drown most likely are going to drown either in a pool, at their home, at a family friend's home, at a relative home. And it's usually when they're not even planning to be in the water. And it's usually when either one or both of their parents is there and they've been left alone for 5 minutes or less. So again, if you're at a family friend's house, they've got a pool, anything like that, it's just always so imperative to never leave children unsupervised by water because accidents can happen super quickly. And again, between 20 and 60 seconds when a drowning can take place.
Yeah, absolutely. And then last question here for you, Mara. For those who do wish to sign up for some of those swim safety classes that you guys have over there at the American Red Cross, how can they do so?
It's really simple. The best way to do it is just to go to redcross.org and you can put in your zip code and find classes near you. Another great tool is our emergency preparedness app that you can find on the App Store that has some great tips and tricks as well.
All right. Well, certainly some very helpful information. I know it's a little bit colder here, across the state line here lately, but, obviously as we approach summer, certainly some very, very helpful information there. But Mara, that is all the time that we have for our interview today. Thank you so much again for coming on to the show.
Thanks so much for having me, Jake.
Yes, absolutely.